buddy. I just stepped up for a minute. You gotta get off my spot. I jumped up to grab me something to drink and he took over my bed. I got an unhappy face again. It has been a long morning, guys. I started out trying to see if I need to file my taxes because I'm on Social Security SSDI, and it's not taxable, but I was reading online that you still have to file it to get the stimulus check and the COVID-19 stimulus check. So I looked everywhere online, and some of them say you do, some say you don't. So I thought, well, I'll just do a form on TurboTax. So I do that. It takes me a little bit, and I go to file, and it says you can't e-file it because I had zero number on line 12, which there's no line 12 on the 1099. And I was like, what? And so I tried to get a hold of them by phone or chat with them, and it said my email's not valid, which it is valid. I mean, that's my account with them. That's how I logged in. So I got frustrated, and I went to H&R Block online, and I haven't had to file taxes in 4 years. And so I started filling that one out, and it says, well, did you file taxes last year? It don't ask that. It just says, who'd you file taxes with last year? Well, I didn't. I didn't have to file. And the other box was, have you ever filed taxes? Or check here if you've never filed taxes. And that didn't apply to me. So I was like, okay, forget that. So I went to a different one and got as far as to push file, and it says, can't e-file it. I'm like, what? So I call Liberty, and I call the local office here, and they want $50 to tell me if I need to file. And I was like, no thanks, that's all right. So I go to the IRS .gov thing and try to read up, and it says you don't need to, but then it kind of says you do. So I was really confused. And I've been on this phone and messing with the computer for 3 hours. I was really frustrated. And so then I tried to call SSI. I stayed on hold for 45 minutes, and I got disconnected. That made me even more frustrated. So and it says too on there that they're not talking about the coronavirus refund thing. They're not going to answer those questions or whatever. So anyway, I called a CPA here local, and she started laughing. She goes, yeah. She goes, you shouldn't have to file because it's all direct deposit and they know where I'm at and all that. So I'm going to go with what she says because, man, I don't want to deal no more with online stuff today. I don't want to deal with any more computer stuff except with you guys and this camera. That's all I'm going to do the rest of the day. Dadgummit. But anyway, no, I get frustrated and all that when I'm dealing with that stuff on the phone and waiting on hold and trying to type everything in, because boy knows I type like this. It's boom, boom, boom. That's how I type, so it takes a while to do any of it. And I'm an impatient booger, I'll tell you. Anyway, so I thought I'd just jump on here and start making today's video, which comes out tomorrow because I'm a day behind you guys. Either I'm a day behind or the same day, one or the other. But anyway, I wanted to get on here and start it out and say howdy. But now I need to go get me a cup of coffee. Is that cool? You guys want a cup of coffee? I'll be right back. Okay, well, it's not raining right now. It's fixing to cut loose again, it looks like, though. It feels like it out there. But it's muddy under the van right now, so I can't crawl into there and work on that fuel pump at this moment. But while there's a little break in the rain, I did take the kitties outside. They're in their compound. Let's go check on them. Well, it started raining really hard, so I had to run out and bring them in. And then as soon as we get in, it stops raining again. That's tricky, really tricky. Wolfie, did you have to come in because it was raining? Did you have to come in because it was raining, buddy? Let's go see what the others are doing. They thought they were starving to death out there. They were away from their food bowl for 30 minutes. This is the first place they ran to. Hey, quit doing that. He pulls the food out onto the floor here and eats it instead of eats it out of the bowl. Little turkey. These guys are just full of vinegar right now. Uh-oh. They're gonna fight over who's on top here. They've got their energy level up, that's for sure. I brought them in because it started pouring rain and now they're just running, raging in here. Okay, so my hands are crooked. I don't know. It's not a good day. Too much rain. That's all right. It's got to be that way. Oh, there I'm touching my face again. And look at that grumpy face. Woo-wee, that's grumpy. She's mad. They're all mad. They got wet before I could get them all in. I got wet and trying to get them inside. It was crazy out there. Started to downpour so hard, I'd say it was raining cats and dogs, but my cats I was trying to get in. But what did you guys eat for breakfast today? I had 2 eggs over medium, a piece of toast, and a slice of bacon. Usually I eat vegetables with eggs, but I switched up a little bit today. Getting bored with the same old thing. Getting bored with everything. But no, not bored. It just makes me tired when I can't really do something. I want to nap all day. How about you guys? But I did get me another cup of coffee. Oh, that's good. Sweet cream creamer is the creamer I'm using. Good stuff. Hey. I don't know. These guys are just driving me nuts. But I just wish it would quit raining. I really, 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 really wish it would quit raining so I could work on my band. She is a little monster today. Anybody that gets down here, she swats at them. She's a little monster today. Little bitty monster. So what I am going to do when it quits raining, the first thing I'll check is to make sure I'm getting power down to that electric fuel pump. Because as of right now, when I turn my key on, you can't hear it. When I put it in, you could hear it. And I've only drove it once. You could hear it, and it's made to come on and off once the pressure's right. Because I was telling you guys, it's called an inline valve or inline vane propeller fuel pump is what they're calling it. And this particular vehicle, you need both. You need the manual one on the motor and that one. So first I'll check to see if it's getting power. And if it is getting power, I know it's there. So, and then I'm going to disconnect the out of it and make sure, make sure there's no pressure. Try it again, and if it don't turn on, then I'm going to take it off. Well, first I'll check, make sure my ground is good. And then I'll take it off, and I think I can return it. I'm not positive. I think it's under warranty because I've only had it 3 weeks. So I'm going to go from there. I know it probably don't make no sense if you're not looking at it, but that's what I was thinking. But I'm just not going to go out and get wet because I'm not going anywhere. I just want it running. Anyway, enough of that. Okay. We're going to end today's video with 2 jokes. They're clean jokes, so don't worry. Okay, the first joke is, what is 100 rabbits walking in a line backwards? Anybody? Anybody? It's called a receding hairline. Ta-da! Next joke. How much does it cost a pirate to pierce his ear? Anybody? Anybody? A buccaneer. Ba-dum. That's my jokes for today, guys. I tell you, it's been a boring day, other than being on the phone and dealing with the IRS and the SSI and the tax places and finding nothing out until the very end of 3 or 4 hours of that. So, on that note, I'm going to tell you guys, have a great day. Stay safe. Keep your chins up. Put a smile on your face. Wash your hands and don't touch your face. I'll talk to you tomorrow.